Alright everyone, just thought I'd do a quick video today, just a quick talk in the back of my van like this, about the materials, the equipment, the supplies and everything that are in my van, how I live. Because a lot of people look at me, they look at my van and they're like, you can't live in that, how can you live in that? Because I've got no solar panels, no electric, no leisure battery, there's nothing powered in it, no water pumps, I've got nothing in it. It's literally the most basic van you can imagine really. So I just thought, because you don't need 3/4 of the stuff that's in your house, what you're told you need to buy these days. You don't need it. You're just a consumer of society, aren't you really? You don't need a lot of this stuff. And I live without any of it because I haven't got electric or nothing like that. I do need electric every now and then, obviously, because I need to charge my booster packs mainly. I've got real good booster packs, so they last about a month, my booster packs, before I need electric. So I can go away for quite a long time really. And basically, I'll tell you what's in my junk drawer, in my cupboards and in my little boxes under the bed. The main things that I use to survive when I'm in the back of my van, when I'm out camping, climbing mountains, walking across the moors, walking the coast. I mean, I'm out and about, very outdoorsy person and that. And I'll just tell you all the stuff I use to survive really. So basically, it's real simple things. A lot of people might not think of half of these things, but they're so useful to have. Twine, different twine, cordage, bungees, that sort of thing. Pegs, metal pegs. I won't bother with plastic and that. I use a lot of magnetic hooks as well on the side for hanging stuff up and that. Knives, like when you go fishing, gutting knives. Obviously you're in the van, you're cooking, so you have got knives, forks, spoons, cutlery, utensils. You've got everything there. Knife sharpener. You need some pretty good knives really, especially when you're out camping and that. Batteries for your head torches and all that. I've got binoculars in here, depending on what you're doing. Fire lighters, water purification tablets, but I don't recommend them. I have got them for absolute emergencies, but I don't recommend the tablets. I've also got the straws. The straws are bloody excellent. You can use them anywhere. They are really good and useful to have, the straws, for getting clean water. Because water's everywhere. You can get water easy. But you got to make sure it's clean and safe to drink. First aid kit. Got a basic first aid kit. Paracetamols, ibuprofen. Got blister patches and burn wipes and bandages, plasters. All your typical basic first aid kit. Really, it's all you need. I take that everywhere with me. I've got my solar lights. There's one up there, that's just the solar lights. Of course, you can chuck that on your dash while you're driving as well, and that'll just charge it up. You don't even need the sun, really, you just need light. But it's always good when you get to electric to give it a real good charge. Head torches, I've got ones you plug in to charge, and I've got the battery-powered ones, because obviously they don't actually last that long. Booster packs, like I said earlier, real good booster packs. It's worth spending the money on the booster packs. Because especially, say, you're out in the mountains or something, you get disorientated and lost. A map and compass, yeah, I'm not saying don't take that. Definitely take it. But your phone is so useful as a safety device. It don't matter whether you've got signal or not. Google Maps is awesome. There's a little blue circle on there, even if you ain't got no signal. And you can figure out where you are and where you're going from that. And I know you can say you can drop it and break it, or you can get it wet and it won't work, but you get your map wet and it's going to fall apart. Do you know what I mean? I'd say take both. I think a phone is really useful as a safety device, and it's got me out of trouble a few times. But without any battery, it's useless. So you need good booster packs for that. Gloves, hats, things like that to keep you warm. That's obvious, really. Gas for your stove, and when you're out as well, you can take your gas stove when you go camping, so you can cook some proper food in that. Just the little bottles you can get, like, just buy 24 at a time. It's so much cheaper than buying 4 or 8 and that from the shops. Compass, whistle. Got one of those little sparky things for when you're out there, because lighters and matches, again, if they get wet, they don't work and that. So that is a really useful little tool, and it's really cheap as well, and it takes up no space, doesn't weigh anything, and it could really help you out. Toothbrush, toothpaste, you know, soap and stuff like that. You've got to have that, obviously, to keep yourself clean. I've got a little multi-tool as well. It's tiny, and it folds out, and you've got like a shovel and an axe and a bottle opener and a compass and all sorts of stuff on it. Literally about a fiver. It's rubbish. You ain't gonna go dig no 6-foot hole with it, but it's just for literally emergencies when you're outside. It can come in very useful. Survival bags, I've got 2 of them all the time in the van. because they are awesome. They can really help you out. If you're outside, you've been wandering around all day, say you do get lost and you ain't got your tent or your sleeping bag or anything, this little, it's tiny. It fits in your bag, it weighs nothing. You can put it in your pocket actually, but it could save your life. And they cost nothing. Literally a fiver. You can get them for 10, 20. You can pay loads if you want, but they all do the same thing. I've got two, they're about $3.99 each, but they are awesome and they could save your life. Obviously in the van, pots, pans, cutlery, utensils, plates, cups, everything. I mean, all metal. Forget your ceramics, that's a waste of time. And plastic's rubbish as well. Everything metal. Obviously I've got rucksacks. All different weight from 60 litre up to 120 litre, depending what you're doing. It's good to have a few rucksacks to choose from, and you've got to have a waterproof jacket for them as well. That's good. I've got a 2-man dinghy in here that you can blow up with a pump, and I've got oars hung up on the sides. Got some fishing gear, again, cheap basic fishing gear, no good out at sea, but in the lakes and the locks and the streams, it's awesome. You don't need to spend lots of money on that. Obviously I've got clothing and footwear, waterproofs and all that. Water containers, got two 25 litre water containers, plus loads and loads of 2 litre bottles of water that are always in there. I don't like running out of water. You can run out of food, but you can't run out of water. Water is very important. Obviously, I've got food and drink and everything in the van, and you take that with you. It's up to you what you do with that. Bedding, towels. Diesel cans, got 2 diesel cans. Never really use them, they're always empty. I've got tarpaulins, because they're good for when you go out camping. I carry a tarpaulin instead of tent sometimes. Basic old hand tools, got them under the bed, but I mean proper old rusty hand tools I just got from house clearance years and years ago, where you're finding someone's shed that they don't want. Well, no good having power tools, is it? I ain't got no power, I can't use them. So I've just got crappy old hand tools, but they can get you out of trouble. Especially, one thing I did buy was a 12-volt pump for your tyres, because I've been caught out a few times actually. You wake up in the morning and you're like, shit, like complete flat tyre, and you're in the middle of nowhere, and you go on Google Maps, it's like 2 hours to a like tyre fitter. It can really get you out of trouble, like. So I've used that lots of times. That's a really good thing to have actually. Tent, sleeping bag, airbed, or one of those little self-inflating mats is a lot better because they're so much lighter and smaller and compact to carry around. And to be honest, that's about it. Everything, all those little things, they're all cheap. There's nothing of any value in this van. I don't own anything of any value in my life, I don't think, apart from the van itself. But that's all I use. It's all mainly just survival stuff. I know I haven't got a washing machine, a tumble dryer, a dishwasher, no central heating, and it's cold. There's no heating at all, actually. And I haven't got like a power shower, and I haven't got all the stuff you got at home. So, I mean, I have made sacrifices to live this life. I go without a lot of luxuries that you've got at home if you own a house and all that. But I'm happier like this. There's a lot less stress, a lot less worry, no responsibilities or commitments. Got a lot more freedom. I don't have to work full time. I've got the financial freedom. I'm not worried about that. So going without a few luxuries is nothing, is it? I mean, I've got no tech, no gadgets, no mod cons. So if you're prepared to go without those things that you've become accustomed to in life, if you just get rid of them, believe me, within no time at all, you don't miss them. But the only thing I like now when I go to these holiday lets, I go to the historical buildings. I've started sharing videos on them as well, all the historical buildings I go to across the country. That's good then, you get a nice decent power shower, and when you go visit people, I do have to use their washing machine sometimes and stuff like that. But washing clothes and drying clothes is the hardest thing in the van, as you can imagine. It's impossible to dry them. You have got laundrettes and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, I'm waffling on now. Basically that's it. I just think all I've got is the essentials, and in my opinion, that's all you need to live. I don't care what the telly and the internet tells you should be buying, and all the new gadgets and all the new tech and all the new everything they're inventing. Oh, you need this in your life. No, you don't. We've lived thousands of years without that, so what do we need it for now? It just causes you more stress, and you I've got to work to get the money to buy this, that and the other, and you don't need hardly anything in your life. And get outside. get outside camping, climb mountains, walk the coast, go out on the moors, go out there. It's so good for your mental well-being as well. When you're on top of a mountain and you've literally got a tiny little rucksack, you just got a few things that you need to survive, and you're up there on your own. You can't see another house, another person, a shop. You can't hear any vehicles, cars, nothing. You're looking down on the clouds. Oh, man, that just sorts you right out. That does. Yeah, that's one thing actually. Because this van life is my choice. I've chose to do this, but it really does do your mental well-being so much good. I'm not just saying that, that's true actually. If you get out there, get out of the cities, out of the towns, get out there in nature, it'll make the world of difference to how you feel and how you think. But anyway, that could be another video all in itself. That's just the equipment and gear I use. Click like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you later.